Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill for Sports Choice Plus. I'm your very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering the Denver Broncos taking on the Buffalo Bills. Before I get right into that, I'm going to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can know all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Coming to this matchup, you know that Kansas City did not want to let the Bengals in. So you know that they basically threw out their JV team out there versus the Denver Broncos, and that's what allowed the Broncos to get into the NFL playoffs. I will say this: the Denver Broncos have a pretty talented group, offensively and defensively. When you think about Patrick Surtain and company, that defense, it's opportunistic. They play well. They play well off of each other. They feed off of each other. And a lot of times when they get turnovers, it turns into instant offense for the offense and Bo Nix. Sean Payton's offense is very effective. It's very cookie cutter. It's very dynamic at the same time. So it's basic calls, it's basic blends, and you got to think the wide receivers are shifting. They do a lot of changing calls at the line of scrimmage, and basically it's to whoever who's open. They have a basic offense. The Bills, on the other hand, the Bills have been playing lights out. Josh Allen has been one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL the last 5 to 6 weeks, not just that, the whole season, leading the Bills to number 2 in the AFC. They've been dominant in a lot of things that they've been doing. They beat a lot of the bad teams that they've supposed to be played. And you like to see what Josh Allen's doing as far as a leadership role. They did beat the Kansas City Chiefs. That's one of the highlights of their season. And they feel like they can beat anybody on the roster, on the record. Anybody. They feel like they could be anybody. They're that confident. I think they're going to struggle a little bit against Denver early on. They're going to do a little bit of feeling out, and both these teams are going to start out slow. I think the defenses for both these teams are more improved than we think, and I think that both these teams are going to provide a little bit more defense than we thought they were going to have at this point. So from the standpoint, the Buffalo Bills may be able to run the football, but I don't see them throwing the football early on effectively. I think they're going to have to ease their way in and find a way out of that. I think that Denver, for what we've seen Knicks do all season, I don't think he's going to have that same success against his Bills defense that has been playing up to a certain standard and playing above their talent level at this point. I think that overall the X factor is going to be which quarterback can win the game. Can Bo Nix outplay Josh Allen, or is Josh Allen going to outplay Bo Nix? That's the X factor in this one, because I feel like the running backs for Denver won't be able to run the ball, so it's going to be in the quarterback's hands to really do something. On the other hand, I feel like Buffalo has a decent running back. Wide receiver play, I got to give it to Buffalo, because even though Sutton's with Denver, after that, it's a slight drop-off in talent level. I think that you have Shakir. You have a lot of different guys. Even from the tight end point, you have multiple guys that can step up and make plays for the Bills that have been doing that all season long. So when it comes down to it, I think this is going to be a close matchup, but I feel like the Buffalo Bills have what it takes to beat the Denver Broncos, and they will do that in the first round of the NFL playoffs. So all you Bills fans, circle the wagons. Denver Bronco fans, get in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus. We'll see you on the next episode.